Yo there, viewers. Yep, it's me again, making another let's play video or something like that. Let's just make a little bit for room for my talking or something like that. So, without further ado, and riddles and all that bullshit, I'm going to present you in this video one of the best Lion King games ever made. At least in my humble opinion, which is Super Lion King, published by Sárgakazi and made by Super Game, as you can see at the boot up screen, which is a bootleg unofficial port for the NES/Famicom, based on the Super Nintendo and Genesis versions of the Lion King game, which came out in, I guess, 1994/1995, hence being the film made in 1994. And this game is just a hell of a lot better than the official Dark Technologies version, which is just a disgrace to the system itself and a disgrace to how they screwed up David Whittaker's driver. What you can see there was the demo screen and not I am playing, but let's start it. The Bright Lens. As you might see that the graphics are pretty goddamn beautiful for a pirated game. At least if you look at some of the other pirated games made by like Senjin Technologies, Vikesing, or that or the game company who made Aladdin 2 for the NES, that I cannot tell its name because it's just so wedged and my tongue is going to have a cancer or something like that. But yeah, this game is awesome, but it has a few problems. Not nearly noticeable problems, but at least what I think it's bad that when you have a Famicom hardware architecture and you purposely design the controller leading routine to be only looped from the normal input and no expansion controller thing, now that's kind of a crap thing if you trying to play with an extended controller on a real Famicom. The second problem is that if you know this game and you played it back in the 90s, you most likely never seen this stage or bonus stage, the Baktos. Yes, because this game uses a very obscure mapper. I think believe it's mapper 128, which of course it can be replicated with the MMC3, since if you look at closely the game, it doesn't really use all these fancy uses, or it's just a simple MMC game by normal meanings. And while they ported the MMC3 version, they cut out the Baktos level for some unknown reasons, and that's just a damn shame. That's just a damn shame. And unfortunately, I had this game on a 3-in-1 multi-card along with Tom and Jerry and Jungle Book, which I curiously call that cartridge is the cat cartridge, hence being some sort of cat related things on the games what are present on that cartridge. And of course it didn't have that bonus level, so I am one of those victims as well. But thankfully emulation is the key. But actually you can get the normal version, but it's quite rare. It's not expensive, it's just you really can't find it anywhere else. And I haven't played the game quite a while, but I'm trying not to suck like horribly. And I think I just beat it now level 2. Oh, okay, maybe not. I need to roar that monkey. But seriously, this was the only version I ever really played, at least in my time. Okay, roll this one to be the first route. So, and I am after researching this game's problem, apart from the controller loop reading, is sometimes the controls and the terrarians are a bit just out of place, and on level 3 it is especially hard to jump from vine to vine to vine, and it can get very irritating pretty soon, pretty fast. But apart from that, the music is all nice. It uses the Twinbee engine, Twinbee 3, Poco, Boko, I don't know what the last parts of that name engine, which was, if I am know normally, it was made by Victor Chan. But the driver, which was supposedly made by Ren Yongming, so the latest news, Ren Yongming was never part of the development team at Super Game. He reverse engineered the Super C sound engine, which was later used in Vexing games. So yeah, because actually the stoler, or the guy who stole the Twinbee engine, is still unknown, because the Super Game is merged from Game Tech, not to be confused with the American company Game Tech. It is written entirely differently, and yeah. Okay, now where is the? Oh, I missed it. Oh, never mind. Okay, so take a note, for example. So if you stand here like a jackass, you cannot complete the stage. You have to go here and back, and now wait at that exact spot, and now the logs will appear. I don't know the reason behind it, and I just died horribly like that, like an idiot. Okay, as I told you, this was not meant to be a completed deathless run, so I make mistakes. At least you can see me that I am a human being after all. Okay, so let's try again. So jump that pond, jump this pond. Okay, so what I was trying to say, because I don't have much time, because this game, as good and as it sounds, it's actually really short. That the licensed products were obviously much longer, and there are just levels that have been cut out from this pirate port, but the official version retains some of them, which is kinda sucks. And the same kind of victim was with the problem with Super Aladdin, which was made by them as well. And what the hell is going on now? Okay, so sometimes it looks like even this wall trick doesn't seem to work, and oh no, that's a beautiful bug I just discovered. If the enemy is at the edge of the and this is also weird. If you try to look down or up, the fake animation cell of the waterfall just stops. Okay, I'm going to die on purpose because something went wrong. I don't really know what was that or what's the reason behind it. Maybe because I just... Okay, kill that thing. Okay, touch that part, go back and wait. Yeah, yeah, this part of the... Oh crap, my A button doesn't seem to agree with me. That kinda sucks. Okay, I missed again the bug. But thankfully enough, even if this game is ridiculously short, you still get quite a lot of continues, because there is actually a way to stack them up, but you don't have to do that unless if you are really a newcomer to this game. Okay, and this log jumping part is also weird a little bit, because sometimes you seem to jump way too high than it should be, like here. Oh god. Okay. And sometimes these jumps are just barely doable. You have to be very quick, because if you are not quick enough, you can fall back to the part where you started it, and that's okay. So even though I missed the bug, I am still in the Bactus game, so it's kind of a good thing. But actually the Bactus game's biggest problem is that you don't seem to get a lot of goodies. Maybe extra continues, but I digress. If somebody knows a little bit better this original mapper version of the game, please let me in the comments section. Okay, so we are progressing into this icy world, which looks amazing from a pirated game. I mean, just look at this. This is a fucking Chinese made game, and it looks like on par with licensed products. This is really sad, you know. And if you just if I ever am stupid to invest time to ever beat the European version, I may make a video of that, but it's quite unlikely from me, so don't expect anything. Okay. The combat is also a little bit awkward, but after a little bit you will get the hang of it. So you have to wait when that hyena roars and then jump onto his back. And here's another problem, which can be problematic. If the screen is not properly aligned, you are unable to clear some of these jumps. I don't know what's the reason behind it, but it just happens sometimes, and it just happens on its own right sometimes. And this stage is actually a big ass maze, so there's only one way out of it, and I hope you pay that attention, because that's the only way you can beat this stage. And sadly, we are at the very last stage now, and we are battling with the antagonist, which is kind of a shameless plug from me that I don't even know, because as much as I love this game, I admit I only saw parts of the movie and never finished it. Yeah. But then again, I am not really into the Disney movies thing, although I like Disney games for some apparent reason. Or if we can actually call this a Disney related game, because speaking of the Lion King, some pirate enthusiasts know, and just like myself, that there are even weirder Lion King games on the NES, which was also made by, I think, Dragon Co. or somebody else, I'm not quite sure. And those games are just beyond horrible. Yes, those games are really just the part of bootleg zones from Phelan Fortos, which is an excellent YouTuber, but he really didn't invested a lot of time into this game, because he also made a video of this game. But I would say that he should maybe try again. So, final boss time. Okay, let's beat it, and we beat the game. without much of a big trouble in under 15 minutes. And 15 minutes for an NES game is kind of crap. And that's the ending. Just Simba is looking into the sunshine to waiting to have some sort of eye sensory deprivation, I guess. I don't know how was it in the original games. I bet it was this very same way, and then the staff roll, but in this game you will not see any kind of staff roll, and this really brings up the end of this let's play. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you press any button you will be presented back to the title screen. So thank you everybody, see you next time guys.